we were asked what we wanted to be when we grew up, and this was maybe 3rd or 4th grade. One kid was like, "Oh, when I grow up, I want to become a goldfish." And he was serious about it too.
In kindergarten, there's like a little worksheet where they have to draw themselves as how they were in the future. Like you're small now, then in the future you're big, and in the past you're a baby. One kid drew himself as a baby, drew himself as a kid, and then in the future he drew himself as a bus.
Did you say like, oh, I'm gonna drive the bus? We're gonna be on this bus? No,
No,
I'm just a bus.
I don't know because I came with coffee with the kindergarten teacher, and then she just yelled at me like, "This kid's he's supposed to draw himself as big. How is he supposed to be a bus when he grows up?
He's gonna be a transformer, Dave.
He's
Optimus Prime.
I'm just there confused, like I don't know.
Bumblebee.
I'll give the kid credit though. Buses are big.
They are big.
You know,
They are big. Babies are small.
I was confused. I'm like, what? This teacher's yelling at me. I'm like,
It's
why
like-
are you yelling at me? I didn't draw this picture.
In a confused tone, it's like this kid's dreaming big.
I don't know. The only excuse I thought of is maybe he wants to be a bus driver, so he drew a bus.
Yeah, that's immediately
That's
where I would
fine.
think, right?
But did he just say he wanted to be a bus?
I don't know. I got yelled at by the teacher. I was just laughing too hard to ask questions.
Get on the magic school bus. His name is Larry.
Become the magic school bus.
Did the magic school bus have a name?
I don't fucking know.
I think just the bus.
Maybe Bussy? Busey?
Bus-
Gary.
Gary Busey. Damn it.
Gary
Busey the bus.
All right, everyone
Gary
has the
Busey.
same joke.
I don't know why.
Want to
this
see
turned
one
into
kid just like, and when I'm big, I'll be dead.
that. Yeah, I thought your story was
Just
gonna
be a
end with like a
corpse.
grave.
A gravestone.
I'll be a
R.I.P.
corpse.
So
The biggest gravestone though.
how would you grade that kid? I guess it's kindergarten, right? Do you really grade anything more than just you did it?
I don't know. I guess so. Thankfully, I'm not a teacher, so I wouldn't know.
Do you talk to the
Thankfully-
kid's parents? Like, look, this man, or this kid, he doesn't know the difference between
This
people and
man.
buses. This man, this bus.
This man, baby.
Bus.
That makes baby driver mean a different thing now.
Yeah, definitely.
I had a moment. I was following a short bus the other day, like in a car. I was at a stoplight. It wasn't weird.
I was running behind the short bus. I was trying to get
I
on.
was chasing.
This little girl
Holy
was staring
crap.
at me.
Man,
Also,
he called the bomb
That
on us.
killed
Holy
all
shit.
4 of us.
That grenade is the weaker one too.
Anyways, you were chasing a small bus.
I was chasing a small bus. I was like I was just stopped behind them at a red light, and they were in
Okay.
the back of the bus, and she just like was staring at me. And so at first I thought like you ever as a kid like play like the sweet and sour game with like with passersby.
No.
What?
No, I don't know what that
Well,
is.
that's what they called it. It just meant
I
you
was thinking
wave or
candy.
like you flip
What
off
is
people.
sweet and sour?
So
Wait,
you're
hold on.
in the bus, and the little kid version was you wave at people, and then if they wave back, they're sweet. If they don't, they're sour. The bigger kid would be flip off. If they flip you off back, then they're sweet. If not, they're sour.
So
No,
if
I thought
they
that's what
flip
that
you
kid
off,
was doing.
It's sweet.
Yeah, I don't think there was really a name for the game at that point. It was just flip people off game. Because I don't know, you're fucking.
I'm gonna
edgy
go with
kid.
yes, because I've never heard of anything of what you're
Yeah,
talking.
it's
No.
just like being an a-hole.
I mean, you're always a fucking asshole when you're a kid. No.
Well, I was
No.
well, I know when I was on the bus, we had candy. Any candy we don't like, we chuck it at cars as we're driving by them.
That's so much worse. That's so much worse.
You can
That's-
break a window.
That's property damage.
That's
Look,
straight up
I-
illegal, Dave.
I never said I was good.
Just that you weren't an
At
a-hole.
throwing stuff.
Both.
I had such
no,
a weak arm.
No, I know one time there was like a chocolate
nice
ball, like a hard candy, it was a chocolate ball. We chucked it out a window and it hit a car, and me and my friends were proud of each other.
Yeah,
But,
Good job, dude. We almost broke a window
That was
today.
the last time I felt pride.
Man, we
I,
almost killed people.
yeah, I was 27 years old.
I was driving the bus.
I grew up to be the boss.
So did you wave at that little kid, Austin?
No, because she didn't wave. She was just staring at me. And I thought it was like a variation of that game where you just stare and see how uncomfortable you make the driver. So I stared back, and I won that game. But she like looked like she was about to cry. And I was like,
Good.
what?
Because you're creeping out a little girl.
Well, she was staring at me first. And it was like this weird, like once she started like look away and start crying,
Officer, I crashed my car because she was staring at me.
It was a stoplight, and what made me feel even worse was like eventually like traffic started moving, and then I noticed that it's a short bus, and I'm like, oh fuck, fuck that
Wow.
she. Oh
Man,
no!
God, those kids. What's wrong with them?
Why
Why is she just staring into nothing? Oh.
Why is she staring at? Oh. I was.
It all becomes a little more obvious.
Yeah.
That was the day that Austin never insulted a kid again.
Never.
Oh, that is
On a
that
bus.
is not true.
Yeah. I try not to fuck with kids. Like.
Good.
Please remove a word out of that sentence.
Can we mark this as a highlight on the?
I don't try to fuck kids.
There was a width there. All right, don't try to. Also, it was also even with the width not in there. It's still a good statement. I try not to fuck kids. All right, that's a true statement.
But you say try as if you've attempted otherwise.
and failed.
So I don't like messing with kids. I like if there's a kid somewhere, it might as well not actually exist because I try not to
Touch them.
I try not to look at them wrong. I try not to do anything for fear of you're a dude looking at a kid. You're a kid dealer. I don't know.
Plus, kids get set off so easily. There's no knowing what can make a kid cry.
Yeah, and like I feel like if I wanted to like. Not that sound. If
a
a kid really wanted to, they could be like, "This bad man punched me, or hit me, or touched me." Like I don't know, and I don't want to. I don't fuck with kids. No.
We've learned that Austin is afraid of children.
I'm afraid of children. I'm afraid of
repercussions surrounding children.
Yes, I think that they're too high, and I think that
They're too high.
not that they're too high.
Kids these days are just too high. Old man Austin over here talking about drugs.
Cassie said, "Austin, evaluate yourself."
She's not wrong.
Austin, you should have stopped once you said I try not to F kids.
No, with kids. You're taking the with out of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. You're right.
There's with in there. It insinuates something different. Fuck, man.
Oh.
No, does no one else get what I mean? Fuck it, whatever. It don't matter.
I know what you mean.
I feel like if there's a lost kid somewhere and I found that kid and returned it, they'd be like, "Who is this creep with the kid?"
They
You know,
might
like this
blame you
dude took
immediately.
him.
The way you said, and I returned it like it's product from the store. Where's my receipt for this kid?
Well, you don't want to say him or her because you don't know their gender and you don't want to look into it.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Shane's with me. I've only ever helped a. Wait a minute, hang on. Okay, actually no. This is that's a bad example, I guess. I was gonna say I found there was a lost kid in the airport one time, and I helped him. But by helped him, I mean I just found the father who's looking around so desperately, and I went, "You looking for a blonde kid this high?" He's like, "Huh?" And I pointed at him. That was the extent of like you know. That's what I was going to say, but like there was never another situation where I saw a lost kid and was like, "Yeah, fuck you, kid," and left. Like,
What you should have done was taken a picture of that kid and just shown it to that father. That would have been amazing.
Hey, is this your kid that I took 12 photos of?
where are his pants? No, don't worry about it.
Why is it
took them
only? Why is it only his bottom half?
Oh God.
Why does he have a gag in his mouth? Why are you also handing me a fucking?
Are these your kid's pants?
Why did you take a photo of this and not bring me to my child?